Chillon YouTube. I am at my mother's place. We are on the East Coast. It is definitely a tropical, you can see, location. And I wanted to talk to you this morning, get my thoughts together about this cold weather. Now, Pastor Joe has done videos on how he's dealing with it at our homestead. And I'm not having to deal with it because I'm at a place where there's electricity and heat and everything. So I haven't really given it a whole lot of thought, but there's a snowstorm blasting up the East Coast. There's sub-zero temperatures in Boston and places that get it, but not, as often, I guess. And, everyone's having to deal with this, the snow, the cold. So, of course, now I'm thinking, because I'm going to have to go back to it, how are you dealing with it? What steps have you taken to insulate, as we've talked about, to put on layers? Okay, I've got 2 layers right now. I've got, not that you care, but like leggings on under my skirt. I have winter socks with me, and I always wear them when it's going to be like 30 degrees or lower. If I'm going to have to be out in it, if I'm living in it. So what have you done for these temps? What steps are you taking? One of the prep steps I was thinking of is your alternate heat source. Do you have an alternate heat source? Will your heat source be compromised? If power goes out, your electric heater, your electric furnace is no longer working, what do you have to back that up with? Do you have the little space heaters? Because some of them are electric and obviously they're not going to work if your power's out. Do you have the propane ones? And are you making sure that you are not going to suffer from, carbon monoxide poisoning with your alternate heater? You cannot burn something like a kerosene heater indoors because it has to be vented in some way. Do you have a wood burning furnace? They don't have to be in the house. They are exterior, or some of them are, and you can burn wood in it and then it's, vented back through the house. Do you have geothermal? I mean, geothermal is one of those options that doesn't require a whole lot of pipe, wall involved, electricity, etc. It's piping under the floor. That'll keep, at least your 4, and then possibly, I'm not sure if it's vented up into a room, but it's going to keep it at least, whatever the temperature of the ground is, which is normally around 50, 60, way better than -10. Do you have a very well insulated home? Do you have an in-ground home? Is your plan for when the temps drop and your heat's not working simply just bundling up? Do you have lots of blankets? Do you have long underwear? There's many ways to deal with it. Solar would be another way to go. In this kind of temperature, solar still works. Like, you could cook with a solar oven as long as there's sunlight. Solar panels work as long as there's sunlight. Do you have those options up for yourself as well? It's a good time to have food stores. If the roads are untenable and you can't get out, it's a good time to have salt. If you have bags of salt, then you can put them down. You're going to need snow shovels. You might want to have those crampon they're not crampons, but they're rubber covers for your shoes that help grip ice. If temperatures are that cold and you need to go outside, you will slip if there's a sheet of ice on the ground. And if there's snow, same thing. You need some sort of heavy-duty insulated boot. Are you ready? I hope you are. I hope you've done these things, and if you haven't, that you get prepared for the next storm, because we don't know when that's coming. And it's always good to be prepared, be ready. All right, I hope I've stimulated some thought in you. Shalom, bless you.